for and what you are struggling with. I said there is a difference between what you are destined for and what you are struggling with. If you are destined for something, you don't struggle with it because you are already destined for it. Something is called, it was ordained from the foundation of the world. If you look at chapter 13:8 of Revelation, before Jesus was born, he has already conquered Satan.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
Now the Lamb was slain in 17:8. 17:8. There are people whose names were not written. He said, and the beast that saw and is not and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, go into perdition. And they that dwell on it shall wonder, whose names are not written
in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Thank you. Their names were not written. That means they were not chosen. In the book of Romans chapter 8, he said, to whom he foreknow, he predestined. Do you know why Jesus was able to go back to heaven? It is because he came from there. So he knows the road. I'm talking to you, I know my exit road because I've already come from there. And when I'm going to go out, I'm going to pass through that gate because I know the gate. Knowing that gate means that I have passed through it before. So you don't confuse me about that part. You don't confuse me about a path I've already followed. I've followed it already. Now, going through it as a man now is my second time. There is a spot when I was coming to the world. I passed through that spot to come. I passed. Now that spot is my birthplace. And that my birthplace is still my exit point. Now you cannot separate me from it. Now every day I look at it because I know the place. Now you don't confuse me because all the steps I take is to take step one by one and come there. So my eyes is always there. In fact, the path is in my spirit. So I follow it in my spirit until I land into the physical place. That is why if I try to live in another way, just know that I'm not saying the truth. I said, because the life I am living already, I've already finished it. As I have. Now I've finished my life already. I am waiting for days and seasons to help me accomplish. To pass through the gate. What am I looking for? I'm not looking for Israel. I'm not asking to give me long days. Which long days? I want to go out from my time, from the gate, out into eternity. I'm not fighting for another destiny. Because that place I'm talking, that's where I passed through and I came. From the foundation of the world, I passed through that place. And every day I lie down somewhere, I look at that place. Every day, Friday, I follow step to step to that place. As I'm teaching now, I am looking at it. So when somebody is trying to tell me something else, I know he's not talking to me because I've already finished my life. So I know my victory. And I know how I won. I won from infinite knowing. As I have already. Now there are some things when I say it, some people say heresy. I said, don't say heresy, just say praise God for a man like you. You don't know it. I say you know it, the knowledge is too much for you. Inside church, inside you will stay inside this roof and know it. How? There is no connection between this place and that type of knowledge. No, there's no connection. There are types of knowledge. I said there is no connection between church age, between the church age and that type of. Now that is what we call infinite intelligence. Knowledge ended, mystery ended, and then somebody who didn't have basic learning, he's saying, don't mind that thing he's teaching. I said, which teaching? This is end of knowledge. Some of these things are even spirit of Apostle Paul. Now, can't you see that there is a way? I'm not struggling on the way I use my life. The way yes. Can't you see there's a way I live? I live very peacefully. I don't struggle. I'm not looking for a destiny. I've already finished. I say I'm through with my job. I'm playing second fiddle, looking at time. So I know what to do per time. So when we say victory, in chapter 3:15 where we read, God commanded the seed of the woman to bruise the head of the serpent. That is victory. It was predetermined. It is not left in the hand of any of the seed. Is somebody hearing me? I say it is not. No, it's not left in the hand of any of that seed. It's not left anymore. Let me ask you to listen. Victory requires support by God, because it must be preordained. Now, if God didn't support it because he didn't preordain, if you have a nature, you don't ask God to give you the support of that nature or the victory of that nature. Am I saying something? I say you don't pray, you don't tell God to give you. No. Because that nature is a ruling nature. That nature is a victorious nature. That nature is God's nature. When Jesus came, please, I would like to share this intelligence with you. Please, can you look up? Can you say praise God? Let me give it to you. All right, let me get somebody who have sow seed to the altar before I share it. Idima Chineke
Idima Unyewe
about to share with you is the greatest lesson in ancient intelligence. I say it's a what? It's one of the greatest lessons in in traditional ancient intelligence. Now, what is the lesson? The lesson is having ability to know who you are, and then to know why you are, and then to be able to know why others are, who others are, and why they are. It is one of the greatest opening of the human eyes on earth. Now, when you know, for instance, the strength of the angel of death, and then you will know what it will take to conquer death, and then the power of death, and then you know the power in a particular woman that is rebuking death, and you will know that she's too weak to even come before death. That woman is too weak to come before death, because she doesn't know the strength of death. Why she doesn't know the strength of death? Because she doesn't know her own strength. Can I go on in so one thing? Royalty abhors ignorance. No, royalty abhors ignorance. Prosperity hates darkness. Money will never go to the house of darkness. Death will not be separated from evil. Darkness is evil. Somebody have gotten so much. Now, all the ancient men who ruled the world and functioned for God, they have understanding of their ability. I said they have understanding of their own ability. They understand their season. They know their town. The beginning of knowing people is knowing yourself. You have to know yourself. They even know the destiny of where they came from. They know why their family members are poor. So when they brought a prayer warrior and the one is blessing, they know what the man is praying will not happen until there is change of attitude. That is ancient intelligence. Now, when people have it, they don't stay in pain for long. They make choices. They walk out of something that can bless them. I said, no, they walk out. I said, light attracts honor, riches, and glory. There is a command between honor and riches. Now, how bright does your light shine determines your honor. Let me ask you to listen. I say, how bright your light shines. All lights don't have the same measure of brightness. I say all lights don't have the same measure of brightness. Genesis chapter 1:16. All lights. But the intensity of every light determines the honor, the measure of the honor and riches that come to that light. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day,
and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also.
So in chapter 2, my book on the economic value of light, very important. That light has economic value. It's not just light for light's sake, no. So when the Magi saw in chapter 2, 1 and 2 of Matthew, that light, in 11 they took money, they took gift to that light. Now when they saw the light, they worship that light in a baby. Time will not permit me to tell you about the wisdom of using the inner eyes to see that make astrologers worship a boy, a child crying that is wrapped in a swaddle, that in the midst of animals. They went there to worship that child because of the gain of sight. If sight does not have gain, why do we see? Why do God intercept you at the middle of the night by 2 and say, I want you to see? I want you to know. I want you to see. Excuse me, can you see? See. I want you to see. Why will he ask you to see if there is no gain in seeing? Why will he believe you are blessed when he reveals it to you? The essence of the revelation is to upgrade you. Come, this thing will happen in the latter days, but I want you to know before it starts happening. So we know the Magi. So what kind of light does a lamp have? In chapter 21, 23 of the book of Revelation, that made the king of the earth to bring their gift into it. So are you saying to me that you have too much light and that's why you don't have gold?